Hello my dear friends, this is Channel Tomorrow Make and I'm Diana. If it is your first time on this channel, then nice to meet you. My name is Diana Al-Balawi. I'm a professional makeup artist and hairstylist from Russia and also do a little bit of photography. And I make videos on this channel in order to educate you on makeup, to tell you some maybe Russian makeup artist life hacks that only we here in Russia know, and just for my fun, to be honest. But if it is not your first time here, then I'm very glad that you've come again. In today's video, we'll be talking about this gorgeous, beautiful Pat McGrath palette, Bronze Seduction. It's her Mothership V. Very gorgeous, very hyped palette because everybody talks of it like very, very highly. There are almost no people who tells that they don't like this palette. I think that most of the people think of this like the best Pat McGrath palette ever, and that's why it's so intriguing, and that's why you were asking me to tell about this palette in particular. And if you follow me, then you know that I've asked you to choose which palette I should review the next, and you chose this palette, and I really understand why. So in today's video I'll be talking about whether I like it, what are the pros, what are the cons, which are the weak spots in this palette if there are any, and do you need this palette? So stay tuned to know every single detail of my opinion on it. And there also will be another video, I don't know if it's live already or not, in which I'll be doing 5 makeup looks with this palette, and actually this is one of them, and you can see how this palette performs on the eyes. So if you're into makeup, then you might consider subscribing not to miss any interesting video that I'm going to do on this channel. Okay, and now let's review this gorgeous baby. So this palette comes in this gorgeous, beautiful packaging, and you have this card with the names of the colors separately from the palette. I don't find it very convincing, but if you are just a user of this palette and not like a blogger or a makeup artist, even a makeup artist actually doesn't need to know all these names, then it's totally fine. This palette retails for $125 and it's a very pricey palette, and that's why watching reviews is very important to understand whether it will be worth of your money. This is a 10-pan palette. It has 6 regular shadows and 4 special shades, like in almost all Pat McGrath palettes, which are 10-pan palettes. So we have 3 mattes in here, 1 satin color, 2 metallics, and 4 metallic glittery shadows. Let's start swatching. Skin Show Divine Glow is a gorgeous satin color, very nice for inner corner highlight, for underbrow highlight, and also can be used like maybe a highlight for the center of the lid if you want to have a soft look. Entrapment is a gorgeous brown warmish color, not too warm, not too orange, and I would say about this color as if you like take a bronzy color and turn it into matte, this is what it would look like, at least for me. Really gorgeous, really beautiful. Bronze Blaze is an exquisite bronzy color with a little bit of goldish like sparkles in it. It's a metallic shadow, but it also contains a little bit of this like glittery particles. Very nice color. Extreme Aubergine. It's a dark eggplant or aubergine, whatever you prefer, color. A very nice alternative to dark browns or black in the palette. I think it makes this palette even more exquisite as it already is, and it's a very rare color in palettes, so I really like that she included it in this gorgeous palette. So it's a matte. Love it. The next color is Guilty Pleasure. I would describe Guilty Pleasure as a cool bronze color, very cool one. It's also a metallic with this like a little bit of particles of sparkle in it. so bear that in mind as well. Disobedient is the third matte in the palette. It's a dark brown, also a little bit warm, not too warm. Also like it very, very much. And now it's time for the special shades. The color Blitz Flame is an incredible red metallic color. Love it so much. It might be the best red metallic in my whole collection. Rose Gold 005. This is my favorite color in this palette. It's so exquisite and delicate, and I love it so, so much. And the name tells for itself. It's a rose gold. Fire Opal. This is just another gorgeous shade. It shifts from yellow gold to this green color. Very beautiful, very gorgeous glittery color. Astral Lunar Gold is a gorgeous goldy lemony color. It's a see-through color, and you can put it on top of any other color and it'll give you a very nice shift. Also a very nice color. I really tried to make the swatches as best as I could, but I a little bit failed. And I hope that you can see these gorgeous, beautiful colors. They are really incredible, truly incredible. So, talking about this palette, I want to start with the mattes. The mattes in here are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful mattes. They blend like heaven without any patches, without any effort. They are really, these mattes are really good mattes. This color is not too dark even for a very light skin tone. This can be a very deep color as well as this one, and if you layer this color it can get almost as dark as black, not exactly but quite close. And if you really want to, you can blend this color into nothing. This is incredible, this color, I mean, aubergine. I also very appreciate that the mattes here are not too warm and they don't look orange on the skin, and they look very rich and very exquisite, and this is what I really like about them. I really like to wear these two colors on my lids on the daily basis with this in the inner corner, and that's it, a very beautiful combination. This satin color, Skin Show Divine Glow, is a very beautiful color, a very nice satin. I can't say anything bad about it. A nice eyeshadow for your collection, nothing spectacular. It layers quite nicely. You won't have any problems with it. Now let's talk about these two metallics and my issue with it. Yes, I have an issue with this palette. The colors Bronze Glaze and Guilty Pleasure, they are next to impossible to pick up with a brush. They don't pick up. They don't transfer to a brush and then to the skin. I don't know what's the issue. I can work with them only with my fingers, and that's it. And as they contain a lot of these shiny particles, I also can't blend them out for them to look like maybe a satin color blended out, and I also wasn't that happy with that. And as they also contain these particles, they are very, very shiny, and they are not for a daily use. They are more designed for an evening look. And as I watched reviews on this palette, I also found the reviews where people said that they became harder with time and harder to pick up, and that's also not very good for such a pricey palette. But we can find that only with time, and the issue that I have with them is that I can't use them with a brush at all. They just don't pick up. So what we are left for the daily basis are this satin color and 3 mattes, and maybe this color, but not so much. So this is more of a party palette for evenings, for going out, not for a daily basis, unfortunately, because there are only 4 colors for that out of 10. But maybe you were not buying this palette to get like ordinary looks. I can understand you. And here also come these 4 gorgeous, beautiful shades, and they are just gorgeous. I can't say a single bad word about these shades. They just perform very nicely. They look very rich and pigmented. They transfer to the lid greatly. If you don't want them to fall down, especially these 3 glittery shades, then use a glitter glue underneath and they will beam like crazy. And if you like highlighting your eyelids with like glittery shadows, if you like pure pigments, then you're definitely gonna love these 4 colors. They are great. These 2 are actually duochromes and they look marvelous. Very shiny, very beautiful colors. This is a great metallic, red metallic. Love it. And this is actually my favorite shade from the palette. Also very exquisite. This is a very versatile palette. All the colors in here get along with each other very well, and you can come up with dozens of different cool combinations of these colors and like so many different eye makeup looks, and you will not get bored with it. It's really very versatile palette for any like special occasion, and it's great. It's great. Other than like these 2 shades, I can't really work with them. Otherwise, like everything else is 100% like great. I don't know if it is my favorite palette of all my Pat McGrath collection, but I think as I finish up all these series about Pat McGrath palettes, I will tell you which is my personal favorite. So if you're into these colors, then I think that you should get it if you want to. I think that you will be happy and very pleased with it. And here how the green duochrome looks on top of the aubergine color. It's so pretty. Just try to get creative with it and you'll find so many different looks in it. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. This will be very sweet of you. And here are my 2 Instagram accounts. This is with my makeup works and this is with my photos, so with my photography works as a photographer. So if you're interested in that, please check them out. Maybe you'll find them interesting and maybe even beautiful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, write something down in the comments section, and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Make you change yourself every day.